Alrighty guys, welcome back. Oh god, that light. Today we are doing a video that actually Dad was researching a little bit earlier, and he brought it to my attention.
I was going through some Queen songs, obviously, and these were the songs that I came across were the songs that were way at the end of Freddie's life.
Yeah.
Thank you. Okay. And we had just done a Mother's Love.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and everything that you guys have told us about that song, and how it was written and all that kind of stuff.
Or it was Mother Love.
So,
it wasn't a Mother's Love. It was
sorry.
Mother Love.
Sorry.
No, it's fine.
My bad.
It just didn't sound right.
Can I?
It just didn't sound
as
right.
we did, previously, the song called Mother Love. Is that better? I had to rewind it. So anyway,
it wasn't me that was going to get on you for it. It was them that was going to get on you for it.
So anyway,
and you know who you are.
So the songs though that I came across were the ones that were written at the end of his life.
Yeah.
Okay. And where he was in a particular, seemed like he was in a particularly
you can't talk either.
reflective mood. Okay, and this had been suggested to us before. It's A Winter's Tale, and I just want to. I listened to it. It was a beautiful song. This is the Queen official video. So beautiful background, very reflective. The whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
It was. I just enjoyed the whole thing, and but we'll talk about it after.
Okay.
Okay.
All
So
right.
just go ahead and play it.
All right. So let's get started. A Winter's Tale. Classy.
Gotta love it.
It's winter fall, red skies are gleaming. Oh, seagulls are flying over, swans are floating by, smoking chimney tops. Am I dreaming? Am I dreaming? The night's drawing. There's a silky moon up in the sky. Yeah. Children are fantasizing. Grown-ups are standing by. What a super feeling. Am I dreaming? Am I dreaming? Whoa, 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 whoa. So quiet and peaceful, tranquil and blissful. There's a kind of magic in the air. What a truly magnificent view. Breathtaking scene. The dreams of the world in the palm of your hand.
Question. What is? Didn't mean to stop. You guys know what this is a reflection of,
I'm going to go back a little bit to see if I can get a better picture of it.
or what? Okay,
Right there.
It reminded me of in all the concerts, how Freddie always raises his hand up.
Yeah. Yeah.
Raises his arm up like that. So I don't know if that was Freddie or if that was some kind of a Greek statue or
It kind of looks like a Greek statue, to be honest.
or what. But I figure you guys probably know. So
I mean, y'all know everything. I mean, you correct us on everything.
Hey, that's because they've been doing this for 40 years.
And we get everything wrong.
No. They've been doing this for 40 years. We've been doing this for
3 months.
3 or 4 months, right? You know. So by all means, if you guys know what that is, please let us know. Go ahead.
Also, another question. Is that Freddie's handwriting on the bottom? Because it keeps showing up, but I'm not sure if that's just an editing thing or if that's actually... That'd be really cool if that was...
That's cool if
Freddie's,
that's actually his lyrics.
Yeah,
you know,
how he would write that. Because you can see the flow of everything. You can see the flow of it. Or at least I can. I can see how he would do it. But...
So, okay, let's go.
That's a montage of everything.
It's unbelievable, sends me reeling. Am I dreaming? Am I dreaming? Ooh, it's bliss.
Back to the classic Wink.
Cool. You know, that is... I was trying to look up stuff in regard to it as far as meanings and things like that. And, you know, you can say, hey, he was, was at the end of his life, he was reflecting over, over everything and, from beginning to end. You really don't know what's going through somebody's mind, but the one thing I did run across, something that Brian said in a magazine article, that the song is about absolute observation.
That's what I was thinking about halfway through. It's like you can really just as he's describing this stuff, it's like, yeah, he's looking at that. That's as he's singing it.
Well,
like even if he's in the studio, it's like I see this in front of me.
Well, what Brian also said was that he was in what was known as the Duck House, okay, which was at their studio in Switzerland. Okay,
Switzerland's beautiful,
and that he was in the Duck House, looking out the window and observing. And the cool part about this is the majority of the songs, I mean, the ending of the lines, this is from a lyrical point of view, the ending of the lines, nothing rhymes.
Right.
Okay?
Right.
Nothing rhymes. And everybody
thinks... poetry, but it's a free-write poetry.
Right. It turned into a gorgeous song.
Yeah.
And it almost had that, kind of that slow...
I mean, even
it was almost a slow jazz feel.
Yeah.
Okay.
I won't quite swing, but yeah. But I get what you're saying.
It wasn't swing. There's a guy by the name of Michael Bublé who does Tony Bennett and and that kind of jazz.
Okay.
Okay. It's
Yeah.
not it's not
The typical
the
jazz,
typical
yeah.
that
Swing
you
jazz.
think of.
Yeah.
And just this slow,
Yeah.
and just like a smoky beat to it.
I mean, even we learned in elementary school, and stuff like that, that most songs come from some type of poetry.
Well, it does.
But not a lot of them rhyme, which falls into the free write,
Right.
which is always where I liked it.
But
Nobody else did, but I liked free writing.
But as far as a lyric is concerned,
Yeah.
everybody is used to, at the end of every other line, there's a rhyme.
Yeah.
This one rhymes with that.
Yeah.
That kind of thing. And this was just so beautiful. And it was just that observation.
Yeah.
And it was, I don't know. I liked it. So, but it is amazing that one last thing. You had me watch a movie tonight, as a matter of fact. He had me watch a movie called Downsizing. I don't know if any of you guys have ever seen it. If you haven't seen it, watch it. It's a good message to it. But right at the very end of the movie, the one of the main characters says, "When you know death," she was from Vietnam. Okay, so it sounds kind of funny, but she said, "When you know death comes soon, you look around things more close." Okay, and here he is at the very end, or close to the end.
Right.
And now all of a sudden, you start seeing the observations.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, not the theatrical Freddie Mercury everybody's
things
used
that
to.
would typically
But
you would
all of a
typically
sudden-
take for granted. You're now
Right.
looking back on. You're like,
But all of a sudden,
oh
he's
dang,
going, "Man, that's gorgeous."
yeah, something he
so-
hadn't looked at in such a long time.
So it's pretty cool. It's a neat song. I liked it. Go ahead. I know you got some stuff you have to say on this. So
What, in regards to
No.
the song, or in regards to the next portion of the video?
in regard to the next portion of the video.
All right. Well, the next portion of the video that I say at the end of every video, and I truly mean this, thanks to the following patrons who've pledged monthly to help make this video possible. That would be Paula Johnson, Patricia Miller, and Teresa Anderson. We couldn't do any of this without your constant love and support on this channel and for this community, to help this community grow. When you all started, or at least I know Teresa Anderson and maybe Paula Johnson, I think we were in a live stream before, and I was probably only at 150, something like that, subscribers at the time or whatever, and you were one of the first couple of people to jump on, and now we're closing in on 350 in a couple of months, so that's insane.
It's really good.
It is to think about.
For something like this.
Thank you so much for pledging so far along, and staying with it. I know at some points I can get really, low and, not look at things for a little bit, but I appreciate you all staying with us as long as you have. It really is. When we talk about all the things, it's, oh, well, the Patreons this, the Patreons that. I go to you for a lot of questions I may have. We truly appreciate all the support that you give us.
Absolutely.
If you would like to become a Patreon, links are in the description. That would be www.patreon.com/tvplayer. And once you click on that link, it'll take you to my Patreon page, and you can check out the tiers from there and the perks you get with each tier. And if you don't know what Patreon is, get out of this video, look up what is Patreon, and then come back in for the link. But anyways, other than that, I think we're all set. I think we're good.
I think we're good.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. So if you like this video, make sure to smack that like button, and subscribe if you're new, and we'll see you in the next video. Peace out, guys.